Hello, I am Mosmi and I am going to tell you about how to cure hepatitis B using CRISPR-Cas9 tool. Our liver is the largest organ inside our body. It helps our body to digest food, store energy, and remove poisons. Hepatitis is an inflammation of the liver. It's a disease of the liver characterized by the presence of inflammatory cells in the tissue of the organ. Now, an acute hepatitis may last up to 6 months, and infected persons are able to pass the virus to others during this stage. If a person tests positive for the hepatitis B virus for more than 6 months, then they are diagnosed as having a chronic infection. Most people with chronic infection have no symptoms, but they can still spread the virus to the others. There are 6 main hepatitis viruses referred to as the types A, B, C, D, E, and G. These 6 types are of the greatest concern because of the burden of illness and death they cause and the potential for outbreaks and epidemic spread. All hepatitis virus can cause the acute hepatitis, and only type B and C can cause the chronic hepatitis. Now, what is hepatitis B? Hepatitis B is an infection disease caused by the hepatitis B virus, which affect the liver, spread mainly by exposure to the infected blood or body secretion, also called as the chronic hepatitis B. Worldwide, over 350 million people are chronically infected with the hepatitis B virus. Now, how to test for the hepatitis B? A simple blood test can show whether you have hepatitis B or not. Many people have no symptoms during the initial infection, but some develop a rapid onset of the sickness with vomiting, yellowish skin, jaundice, tiredness, dark urine, and the loss of appetite. Often these symptoms last a few weeks and rarely does the initial infection result in death. You cannot get hepatitis B from the casual contact such as hugging, kissing, sneezing, coughing, or the sharing food or drinks. So the possible causes of the hepatitis B is having sex with an infected person without using a condom, share needles with an infected person, get a tattoo or piercing with tools that were not sterilized, share the personal items like razors or toothbrush with an infected person, or the physical damage. Also, a mother who has the virus can pass it to her baby during the delivery. Medical experts recommend that all pregnant women get tested for the hepatitis B. Now we will see the genome organization of the HBV virus. This image is about the genome composition of the HBV. The genome of HBV is made of the circular DNA. One end of the full-length strand is linked to the viral DNA polymerase. There are 4 known genes encoded by the genome called as C, X, B, and S. The core protein, pink one, is coded for by the gene. The DNA polymerase, blue one, is encoded by the gene P. Gene S, the green one, is the gene that codes for the surface antigen. The function of the protein coded for by the gene X, orange one, is not fully understood, but it is associated with the development of liver cancer. It stimulates the gene that promotes the cell growth and inactivates growth regulating molecules. Now moving towards the curing of HBV, scientists found out that to remove the genome of HBV, CRISPR is a very useful technique. So now what is the CRISPR? CRISPR is a defense mechanism which occurs naturally. It is found in a wide range of the bacteria in the nature, basically a gene editing tool. So CRISPR is a part of a normally occurring bacterial process. Bacteria may incorporate foreign DNA and even scavenge damaged DNA from the environment. By delivering the Cas9 protein and appropriate guide RNAs into a cell, the organism's genome can be cut at any desired location. Now, so let's first look at the mechanism of the CRISPR. When the bacteria detect the presence of virus DNA, it produces the two types of short RNA, one of which contains the sequence that matches the invalid virus. These two RNA form a complex with a protein called the Cas9. Cas9 is a nuclease type of enzyme that can cut the DNA. Once inside the nucleus, the resulting complex will lock onto a short sequence known as the PAM, protospacer adjacent motif. Now the Cas9 will unzip the DNA and match it to its target RNA. If the match is complete, then Cas9 will use two tiny scissors to cut the DNA. When this happens, the cell tries to repair the cut, but the repair process are error-prone, leading to mutations that can disable the gene. This can be done by adding another piece of DNA that carries the desired sequence. Once the CRISPR system made the cut's DNA template can pair with the cut end, recombining and replacing the original sequence with the new version. Life cycle of the hepatitis B virus. Now, the hepatitis B virus is a DNA virus that only infect and replicate in human liver cells. The human liver cell, also called as the hepatocytes. After entry into the liver cell seen in the first part of the image, the viral caspase delivers the viral genome to the nucleus, where it is converted to by the host enzymes into the triple C DNA, an episomal replicative intermediate that can function as a mini chromosome shown in the part of the 2. The triple C DNA mini chromosome is served as a template for the production and replication of the new viral components. The HBV core protein accumulates in the cytoplasm where it mediates the caspase assembly, a self-organization process in which multiple copies of the core protein come together to form a cell containing one copy of the virus pregenomic RNA and one copy of the viral polymerase enzyme. Caspase assemblies containing rcDNA can then acquire an envelope and be secreted as new infection viral particles. The red spheres image in the part of the image 3. Inside the capsid, the viral polymerase enzyme converts the pgRNA to rcDNA, non-infected subviral particles that are secreted from the hepatocyte shown in 3b, with a coating of host-derived membrane and several copies of the HB surface antigen protein. Now, we will see how to suppress the HBV virus using the CRISPR. Now, when the virus infects the human body, the outer cell break out and all that is left is the caspid and the virus inside it. Caspid is the protein cell of the virus. The caspid along with the virus migrate to the liver cell and deliver the genomic rcDNA, relaxed circular DNA, which is then converted into the triple C DNA. It is a special structured DNA that is formed during the migration of the virus cell into the nucleus of the host cell. This triple C DNA attacks the genome of the host cell and fuses itself into the host DNA. Now, for cutting the triple C DNA from the hepatocytes, we need to find a guide RNA that will guide us to the target sites with less of target site. The open ring frames core C, polymerase P, surface S, and X proteins are the viral transcript. The dotted line represents the triple C DNA of the genome and the thin line represents the rcDNA of the genome. As we can see in the image, some part of the ORF-S and ORF-X converges to the triple C DNA. Here, ORF means the open ring frame. This conversion sequence from the single guide RNA and the PAM motifs were identified in this sequence itself. The single guide RNA sequences are used for guiding the nucleus to the affected areas of the DNA and cut them out. After the Cas9 complete the cut to the cells, the cell try to repair the DNA, which is shown in the image. Now going to the prevention, in major cases hepatitis B goes away on its own. A healthy diet, adequate rest, drinking plenty of water and following doctor's prescription can relieve you from the infection. Sometimes hepatitis lasts a lifetime. Vaccination can help prevent some viral forms. Use a condom when you have sex. Wear a latex or plastic gloves if you have to touch the blood. Don't share the needles. Don't get a tattoo or make sure that the needles used have been cleaned properly and are sterilized. The must one is the vaccination. The hepatitis B vaccine is made from the synthetic yeast, so the side effects of that vaccination is the much more less. So basically curing hepatitis B is possible with the proper treatment and the proper techniques. CRISPR-Cas9 tool is the most efficient and effective tool for curing the hepatitis B in the present days. I would like to thank my course instructor Professor Manish K. Gupta and course TF Ms. Dikshita D. Thank you.